Hello everybody, this is Meta here once again with more Vanilla Survival 1.8. Of course, I don't know what else this would be unless you didn't look at the title at all, but as you can see in the distance over there in this wonderful area that I'm in, like a billion thousand blocks away from my house, there is a Mesa Biome. A Mesa Biome. I've been looking for this for a super long time so that I don't have to, actually work for my hardened clay. I can just sort of go over here with a beacon. As you can probably tell, I've been in the nether for a while trying to get all the way over here because I had to travel about 1,000 blocks even in the nether to get over here. So that's just really fun, yeah. Once I make a gold farm, maybe even an iron farm, I'll probably set up a track in there someday. It will happen, I promise. But after a while, I'm going to get the clay over here. But first of all, I noticed it was right next to a village. I'm going to go ahead and see if these people don't have crap trades. Hey, that's not that bad, but it's not that good either. That sucked. That's good. That's not really good. That's not good. That's not good either. These people don't really have much goodness in them, do they? You're terrible. Ooh, that is good. You need to be kept here for the rest of your life, because an Unbreaking 3 book, that is a good trade. I would pay anything to have you transported over to my house without some complex rail system, but I'm going to have to do that first. That's terrible. Haste. There we go. You only need haste 1 to mine clay, I think. Yes. So yeah, now I have infinite clay. That's pretty awesome. I don't ever really need to go anywhere ever again. I haven't really ever used hardened clay that much. I really haven't. Don't ask me why I just mined it and I'm putting it back down again, but I won't answer that. So yeah, if you're wondering why I even went out to find this biome, it is basically because I want to build something with hardened clay. And that something is a zombie pigman farm. Yes, a zombie pigman farm. Oh boy, this is going to be great. Now this is going to be automatic. It's going to be either automatic or you can get experience from it. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. However, for the farm that I'm making, because I'm going to be making it super fancy, and I probably sound a little bit different right now because this is the next day after I woke up, because I was spending so long last night planning out how I was going to make this farm, I am going to have to sort of get a lot of dyes that I don't have yet for this farm. And you might be asking, why do you need dyes for a zombie pigment farm? And the reason is, I have no idea. I just need them because I'm going to make a sandwich. The zombie pigman sandwich is what it's going to be called. I'm just going to be doing the generic, thing where you build a giant platform up in the sky, and zombie pigmen spawn on it, and for some reason the iron golems attack them, but the zombie pigmen don't attack back, so that they can never die. But on this one, it's going to be short enough that gas cannot spawn, because gas can aggro on zombie pigmen now, for whatever reason, and it causes a crap ton of problems. So, luckily I didn't build mine earlier as a gas farm, because then, well, I sort of would have had the platform blow up multiple times already. So yes, for this zombie pigman sandwich, I'm going to need a lot of that hardened clay, which is why I was at that biome earlier. For the bun, I'm going to need lime green glass, yellow glass, and brown glass for the 3 condiments. Oh, wait, I don't have brown dye, because I don't have cocoa beans. What should I use as oh, man. I went to my true spawn. I went 2,000 coordinates below it, and look what I found. Look at this. This, if I just would have went in the opposite direction when I was trying to find an area for my house, I would have found the jungle, and I would have been so much more happy with that. But look at this. Look at it. How did I miss this? Have I never been down here before or something? This is literally like 3,000 coordinates away from my true spawn. And I went like 10,000 coordinates away just to get to my new house. And I never noticed this huge jungle in the middle of like all... What? How did I... Oh man, I just overloaded my mic. How in the world did I miss this? I have no idea. But oh boy, how convenient is this? How convenient it is indeed. I had to go past a desert to get here, which is why I have 30 cactus, which means I am actually, in probability, going to have enough dyes and stuff to make this gold farm like how I want it. However, the next episode is probably going to be called, like, Making Dye Farms or something like that, and I know that that's just rivetingly exciting. But I need some dyes, man. I need some of them. I don't have very many dyes at all. Of course, it's super handy that the one time that I've actually wanted to dye something, jungle biomes became super rare, so that's just awesome. This is actually a really nice area. I wish that I had a house here, but I'm not gonna build one. Yeah, I wish my house was here. Why didn't I go this direction? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's the only thing I can say right now. This is such a good area. Why didn't I find this earlier? Anyway, let's see where this portal sets me up at. Where's my... There it is. Let's see where this portal sets me up at. Please don't link me with another portal. Doesn't look like it is. It's downloading an entirety. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can do this. Where are we at? Holy crap. Okay. I can deal with this. I don't know. Look how flat this area is. What the? It's like the world was purposely making me avoid every good thing it had. Look at how flat this area is. This would be amazing for nether quartz mining. And my original portal is like right over here. It's at negative 48 and I'm literally almost there. What? This can't be the spot where my portal is. The spot where my portal is wasn't nearly this nice. Oh my gosh. It is. It's right here. How did I miss all of this? There's my portal right there. How did I miss? What? What's wrong with me? How did I miss all of this? There's a huge nether quartz mining spot right over there and a jungle, and I completely avoided all of it. How did I even do that? It takes skill to avoid an area like that. I have every sapling in the game now. Yes, that is an accomplishment. I don't even think I've ever done that before. Yay. And it's mostly because I've never found a jungle biome in a world like this, so that's awesome. Okay, so one of the main reasons why I'm even building this in the first place is so that I can build a rail track. But, of course, it's super annoying to build this without a rail track because I'm going to have to keep switching back and forth between areas. For example, going 1,000 blocks to get to the freaking, Mesa portal. So, that's just awesome. There has to be, considering that I didn't even see that jungle there has to be a closer Mesa than this. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I must have literally just, like, circled around that jungle or something. That's ridiculous. Well, since this is a gold farm, I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of my gold. And this is how much I'm going to sacrifice. And by some, I mean pretty much all of it that I've ever gotten in the entirety of the world, because power rails are ridiculously expensive. They're unreasonably expensive, in fact, and I hate making them because of that, and that's why I've never really made them before. I actually had to look up the freaking recipe to make them. I haven't had to look up a recipe to make anything in a super long time, mind you. So, yeah, you can probably tell I've never really made these before. So, oh my goodness, this is such a waste. Look at all this gold just being piled into this. What if this farm doesn't even work? What if it turns out that it doesn't even work and I'm making all of these power rails for no reason? And the reason why I'm making all of these is because I need all of them. And you might be wondering, why do you need all of these? Well, to pick up the items that they actually drop, you need a ton of power rails. And a ton of power rails, you need gold for. And that's literally all my gold. That's all of the gold I've gotten in the entirety of the world used right there. And I'm also going to use a ton of my, iron for this for regular rails, which I believe are just like this. Okay, just put the iron away. Put it away. There we go. At least I have some left over, right? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need an ender chest for this. I don't know why I don't have an ender chest in my inventory, but I'm gonna get one because I need to transport like 28 stacks of crap for this that I don't exactly have right now. Oh my goodness, look at all these freaking rails. I don't even know what to... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is 14 stacks of rails, right? So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not 14 yet. I need to get some more unpowered rails in my inventory. Because, of course, I don't need all of these to be powered rails, only some of them. This should be enough powered rails. It really should be. If it's not, I don't even know anymore. Because I need some extra iron anyway so that I'm able to actually make the iron golems to kill them. I do have some right here. I don't know why I never smelted that. Okay, so, change of plans. Because of the fact that I need a minecart trail under it, that's going to be the bun. And the part where the zombie pigmen are going to spawn is going to be the actual burger part of it, or whatever you want to call it, like a hamburger, sandwich, meat, the meat part of the sandwich. So that means that basically I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, so that's 11. I would need 3 more stacks. I need a lot. I need a lot. Holy crap. 5. So this is how many I'm going to have to die just for the freaking hamburger patty itself. 4, 5, 6. No. I don't need that much. I don't need that much of it. I just need 14 stacks of it. So that this should be good. Yeah. How many stacks did this make? 6. That's 9. Yeah, that's 14. Okay, so that's the exact number of brown clay that I need for this. But of course, if we're going to make the farm in the first place, we need a, actual place to make it. So, to get to the top of the nether, something that you need to do is basically have a lot of ender pearls on hand, because if you just spam ender pearls, it gets you to the whoa. Put a torch down. Yes, I just did that so that I would know where I was. So, if you just spam ender pearls, you'll be able to get up to the top of the nether, and there's this little trick that I have no idea who found out, where you can just basically do this, and build a dark oak tree on top of the nether. Make sure that it has blocks above it like this, like another tree above it, and then when you bone meal it, eventually sometimes, yes, it will go downwards like that, and it will grow into the ground. I'm actually really surprised they haven't fixed this yet, and I'm also really glad because I wouldn't have been able to make this if they didn't. And it will actually destroy the bedrock. So as you can see, we've already got a straight path down into the bedrock. Like, look at that. This is ridiculous. I don't know why they haven't fixed this yet. Like, it just seems kind of unreasonable, right? Okay, does this one work? This one looks... Yes, okay, this one works. So now I have a permanent way up to the top of the nether, even if they fix a bug or something. So that's really good. I was concerned for a long time that I would, by the time that I wanted to get to the top of the nether, they would have fixed the bug. And now it looks like I found a permanent way up. So, yeah, just climb up here. I can actually get to the top of the nether through a ladder. So now let me clear out this whole entire tree, because I don't want this here. So yeah, that's how you do that. And of course, any block that you put up here that's not bedrock is going to spawn mobs. So if you do put blocks above here that aren't bedrock, you're going to have to put a half slab over it to cause the zombie pigmen not to spawn. The reason why you want to be above the roof of the nether to do this is because if you get high enough in the sky in the nether, zombie pigmen won't be able to spawn. Like, no mobs will be able to spawn in the nether because you're going to be at 124 blocks above the actual roof of the nether. And of course, nothing can spawn anywhere if you're 128 blocks away from a place. So that means that the only place that zombie pigmen can even feasibly spawn if you're that far away from somewhere is on any sort of platform you build without half slabs or like anything on it. Now, I'm not sure why they can still spawn at the light level 16, but they used to not be able to. It's very inconvenient that they do. So now I just need to actually get this ender chest and put it right here, and Yeah, I can actually start building now. This is ridiculous. Well, you know, once I get a super giant ladder up there, which is going to take a while. Okay, so here we are at the very top of the Nether, and as you can see, the entity counter is going sort of crazy bonkers because it's trying to spawn all these entities, but it can't exactly do that because we're at the top of the Nether, because the chunks are trying ferociously to load in mobs, but they just can't. So I've found that this works most effectively when you are at about 200 Y, or, you know, when you want to start building your platform, go down to about 200 Y. So about right here is when you want to build your first block. And now, of course, because this is going to be 30 by 30, I'm just going to go ahead and actually, instead of building a block right here, I'm just going to build a real quick platform. Whoa, and hope that I don't accidentally fall off. Okay, so about right here. Yeah, that seems about good. That should do it. Now, as you can see, the entity counter isn't going crazy yet because I haven't gone up high enough to make the entity counter go crazy because, well, the chunks are still loaded, but if I go up here, this platform is still going to be the only thing loaded, so it doesn't really make a difference. I am, however, going to build this platform a little bit out onto the side. I swear if I do this at too low of a Y level and I have to redo the whole thing, that's why I backed up my world before I do this, so at least if I do mess up, I don't have to tear the whole thing down again just to restart it. So, of course, I'm going to need slabs so that zombie pigmen don't spawn on here. Yeah, anything in this entire farm that has a 2-block wide vertical gap in it, you need to either put glass or a half slab on it, or they will spawn, and that's not good. So anyways, now I'm going to actually really start the farm. Yeah, this looks about a good place to start the little hamburger. So I'm going to start the hamburger right here. Yes. And I'm going to build 15 blocks in one direction, 14 in the other. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we have a 30 by 30 width and length little thingy-majigger, so now all I need to actually do is fill in the entire thing. And 30 by 30, that is a lot of area, like a lot. Yeah, that's 900 spawning spaces. 900! This farm should be ridiculously effective, and if it isn't, I don't even know. So once I get finished filling all of these with actual clay, I'm going to actually start to put the minecart tracks on, which is a lot simpler than it would, you know, probably appear to be, considering that we have to put all of them on in this little tiny space right here and make a drop-off point for all the items that we collect. Okay, look at this giant platform that I just built. Okay, well that took more than 14 stacks, so that's just awesome. I actually just got lazy and put bricks in the 5 blocks that I needed. So now I need to go down and get a ton of redstone blocks, and that always scares me when I do that. I need to get slime blocks to put down here. Is get these blocks of redstone, all of these rails. No, come on. There we go. All these rails. Oh, wow, we're already getting freaking spawns. I didn't want that to happen. Okay, so the minecart is eventually going to run all the way over here. And I believe... Okay, so what you have to do for this is you have to get an unpowered rail right there, so that basically, when it goes over here, the minecart stops. So under these, you actually want to have them powered, which is why I brought the redstone blocks with me, so that I could just easily do this and power all of these. So basically, the minecart is going to go over here, and it's going to be on top of this one. Now, what you want to have under this one, oh boy, this is just going to be incredibly fun. Oh no. So now what you want to have over here is a chest, of course. A chest right under here, which I'm going to have this over here anyway so that I can even get to the chest in the first place. So here's the chest. It's going to be right here. You put a hopper on top of this. You put a comparator over here that leads into a block with another block on top of it with a redstone repeater that's leading into this with a block above that over here with a redstone torch. Next to that block, this sounds really complicated because it is. So then you put a redstone torch right here, and it powers the repeater into here. So that this is powered. But, however, when the minecart gets on here and it has items in it, which I really wish I would have brought stuff for a minecart up here, but whatever. When the minecart goes over this track right here, it's going to get unpowered and it's going to stop because the wall is right here. And whenever any items are transferring through the hopper, so basically whenever the minecart has any items in it, it's going to drop them all down here into this hopper and then go into this chest. Oh man, I haven't put the ceiling on yet, so these gas are going to be a real problem. I hope I don't get too many of these. Now yes, this is technically wasting redstone, but it's better than trying to spelunk the whole entire thing with lava. Now, because zombie pigmen drop their irritating swords, which I hate, we're going to need to make a system for the minecart with the hopper in it to actually, you know, only pick up golden ingots and golden nuggets, because you don't want the hopper minecart to be clogged up with stupid freaking, like, 99% broken swords. So I'm gonna need some gold. I don't have any. So let's do the worst thing that I could possibly do. Let's fight a giant horde of zombie pigmen on a small platform in the sky. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? Okay. Well, we got one golden ingot. A lot of these. Yeah, this should fill up the hoppers. So as you can see, I'm pretty much done with this minecart system up here. You're not even angry at me? There's one zombie pigman who wasn't angry at me. Okay, whatever. But yeah, we're pretty much done with this minecart system up here. Well, I say we. Whoa. Why are you here? I say we, but I mean I spent like 30 minutes on this at least, putting all these tracks on. Hello. I need to half slab this up so you don't spawn on here anymore. We need to put one hopper right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, and one right here. Now, these can each have items in them that it wants to pick up. So in this one, I'm going to put golden ingots. In this one, I'm going to put golden nuggets. In this one, I'm going to put golden nuggets. In this one, I'm going to put golden nuggets. Actually, no, in this one, I'm going to put rotten flesh. In this one, I'm going to put rotten flesh. Because, of course, if we get a cleric over here, we can trade with the rotten flesh. So now there would be one slot for ingots, 2 slots for nuggets, and 2 slots for rotten flesh. So that whenever it goes back, we don't have to worry about it clogging up with swords. So yeah, that's the entirety of the redstone for this. Very, very simple system. And then all you have to do is build a hamburger patty or whatever, and then put iron golems on it. It does not have to be made out of hamburger, obviously. Okay, so the actual patty is finished now, and all we have to do is actually make the walls. So, condiments... There are going to be so many zombie pigmen up here when I come up. So, condiments, obviously the first one is probably the lettuce, and then the ketchup, and then the mustard on top. So, I'm going to put the mustard last, the ketchup first, and then the lettuce behind the ketchup, which would make it first. So, oh yeah. Now, the only real problem with this farm, it's not even really a problem, is that magma cubes will be able to spawn in here, and they can hurt the iron golems. However, I tested it in creative, and it seems like either magma cubes are really stupid or iron golems are really smart. It's probably the first one. The iron golems don't really ever get hurt by the magma cubes. I spawned like a ton of them, and it just seems that the magma cubes can't attack the iron golems properly. I'm messing up all my words today, probably because I've been working on this for like 4 hours and I'm going insane. I've been working on this ever since I woke up today. It's like 1 o'clock right now. So you can see there are a little bit of moldy bits of the hamburger because the chef made a mistake while he was making the hamburger, so he had his servants do it for him, and the chef didn't have time to make the hamburger, so he had other people make it for him. Of course, that's why it's messed up. That wasn't my fault. He just sort of his servants ran out of hamburger, so they used moldy hamburger. Okay, fine. You know what? Some of the meat got in the mustard somehow. Okay, so that's it. How does this look like from afar? Does it even look like a hamburger? Yeah, it actually kind of it looks more like a hamburger than I thought it would. You can even see a little bun. You know, It looks super ugly from the bottom because all the redstone blocks aren't really placed in any sort of order, but it's kind of like as if it had sesame seeds, you know, like sesame seeds on the bottom of a bun. I'm pretty content with how this looks right now. I just need to put a ceiling on it, the final bun. The final bun. So here we are back at the Mesa Biome again, but this time it's not for hardened clay. No, 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 no. It's for this stuff right here. And you might be wondering, what? Why are you getting sand? Why do you need red sand? Tell me why you want red sand! Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, and the reason is... for this red sandstone stuff. So that basically I can have the bun made out of half slabs and it won't look too different from the bottom bun, because obviously if the top one wasn't made out of half slabs, then zombie pigmen would take over the whole thing and fill up the mob cap and basically make the whole farm suck. So I don't want that to happen, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the hamburger all fired up and ready to go. The only thing I have to do is actually put the iron golems in it. Now, there is going to be probably a problem with this, where sometimes, because Zombie Pigmen's AI is grouped with the zombies' AI, zombies will spawn. But for now, I'll just let the iron golems take care of them, and later I'll light this up and then, you know, make them spawn in a different area. But I don't feel like placing glowstone all over the place right now, and I just want to see if this actually works. So what I'm going to have to do is... oh my goodness, this is going to be hard. Okay, so I'm going to have to place all of these and then run away, because I think the zombie pigmen are going to get aggroed on me instead of the iron golem. And if I die in here, there's absolutely no getting my stuff back, like at all. So I'm just going to start them at the four corners, and then I'm going to just run and make a freaking sprint for it. I have no idea how I'm going to get out of here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so nerve-wracking. Okay, you... okay, they're not mad at me. They're okay. Okay, this is looking fine. They're not mad at me. I don't know who they're supposed to be mad at, but they're not mad at me. Okay, just let me out of here. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not. Okay, okay. I thought for sure they would get angry at me, but apparently they didn't. So that's really good. There we go. Now the minecart is started. I'll probably have to make it so that there are two minecarts instead of just one, because I'm not sure that this one will be able to make the trip. And also, yeah, this one probably didn't get its items on the first run through, so I'll probably have to restock it after it comes back. So now the farm should actually be working. I'll probably build a platform, like, up here or something. Anyway, now I'm all the way up here. This should be a continuous farm. I'm gonna wait here for about 15 minutes. As long as I can see that the iron golem's hands are moving, I shouldn't really have any problems. Yeah, I like that. It's like sesame seeds. I didn't even plan that, and it just happened anyway, but yeah. Eventually the glowstone will be the sesame seeds, but I'm not gonna put that in right now. Okay, so I've been waiting for about 15 minutes maybe at the most. Let me see how much is in here. Is it... where's the minecart? Where is the minecart? That is my question. Oh, it hasn't even made its trip back. How much? There's 660x. What? Look at all of this XP. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, I did not know there was such an XP monitor. Look at all this XP all over the place. What? How many have these killed? What in the world? Okay, there's 3 kills now. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. We never lost this. Oh, yeah, see, you guys still. Oh, I don't know. What? There's 4 one. Wow. This, how did they kill that many in such a short time? That's ridiculous. They probably killed. This counts my kill. Oh, no, it doesn't. I don't know why it counts my XP, but it doesn't. So, I mean, my goodness. That's all I can say is my goodness. Oh, yeah, if you guys watch you can see the items disappearing. Because of my card. Yeah, see? Right, left, right, disappearing stuff. Yep, it's fine. So, yeah, it's not just the items despawning, it's the hopper picking it up from below the block. So, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to restock these. Just put some more gold ingots in there. Some more gold nuggets in there. Some more... these in here. Now, I do know that these hoppers aren't actually filling up the whole thing since it stacks in the actual minecart, but these are more or less just placeholders for when I find extra items to put in here. Probably just going to be junk. Might be something one day. Maybe Zombie Pigmen will eventually drop a different item. So yeah, this has been an amazingly productive episode. I'm actually super surprised about that. Probably a really long one, too. So yeah, I apologize for this taking so long to make, but, you know, just the actual construction of the farm alone took like 4 hours. So, I hope you enjoyed, because I know that I'm enjoying this right now. And bye.